And we're back. Right, Nut is somewhere up there, isn't he? But where? Somewhere just over... Excuse me. Somewhere just over that ridge. Right, let's swap the well rod for the Luger. And swap the Luger back for the well rod. I'm really... Let me go back inside here, out of sight for the moment. I'm really considering coming this way round. I presume this must be the town. But I suppose I could sweep all that and then come round this way. Checking in outside all the tents for anything that can be picked up. There's another cave there. To pick up. Okay, what have we got there? Dear Bruno, I hope you are well. Haven't heard from you in a while. I suppose you might have written to me and that the mail might have passed in the post. Or maybe you haven't been able to post your letter yet. Or don't feel like writing. I don't know. To be honest, I'm all of a jitter. The bombing started again last night. 5 people dead, I think, but a lot more injured. Hasn't Cologne suffered enough? Do write to me, darling. Anything to know you're still okay. I love you, Helmer. Ah, well, I don't think one of the soldiers was called Bruno. Don't think so. There's another tent there. The fruit on the tree? Wow. Good job, Rockstar. Not Rockstar. Rebellion. Why do I play games by people that begin with R? Okay. That definitely looks like that could be maybe... Well, it looks like a campfire actually, but... There is power cables going off them in those ways. Do you know, I've just wondered. Wonder if this has a night time. I wonder if I can be doing it for so long that it goes dark. Oh, looks like I'm not meant to get to the back of that. There's a path up there, up onto that hill. But at the moment I'd rather deal with this side. Now I think I've killed the two guys that were patrolling around here. I think I have. Not 100% sure. I'm going to move as quietly as possible though. First of all, I'm going to check this barn. See, that's one thing I really admire about them, though. Look at this. You've got so many ways to do this level. You could have gone right when you first came in and gone right and round the island and be coming back and finishing these guys off from this distance. Over here. It's really good. Can I see anybody up that way? Not yet. I'm sure there'll be people out there that can say how many enemies there are on this map, you know, how many there are, and still don't know what this is, but I don't think I can collect it because I think I'm full of them. So whatever it is, it's something I've got 3 of. Oh, I've got some TNT now as well. I can swap the telemines to double presses so you get the second man in the group. Still can't see anybody from here. We just have a creep here, but that should be looking towards the... Yeah, that's looking towards the villa. And... Wolfram Butcher we know of. Raina Klein, former Hitler Youth member. Looks like that's a possible way to go around that way. You can climb up there and grab him from that when he comes onto there, that's certain. That's a much better shot from here. One, two, three, four. Lawrence Paul would love to grow a beard. Gottfried Seidel saw the king on a trip to London. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of you there. Step a little bit to your left. We've got you at 100 meters. Don't fire again. Just stay still. Did that alert everybody? Yes, that alerted everybody. Okay. Have you come down the steps? Really? Joseph Kraus, yes, he came down the steps. Status, enemy searching.
Nanu.
1, 2, 3, 4. Dirk Vogt, terrible memory. Didn't want to shoot anybody then, not with them all milling around in the same area. Searching at the moment. So you've moved out of your sniper's nest, okay. Is there a better location? Not really sure. Oh yes, this must be the house. And I'm looking around that corner, am I? At the sniper? Or is it over here? That's the barn with the weight to drop. Come around, there's the house, that's the bush on the side of the house, that's the bush at the side. Must be here, it must be here, yeah, it's here because that's only 100 metres there. So this it must be where that is. So maybe I could come here and get a better view of it. Maybe. Ern Plank, former mountaineer, member of Snake Route Squad. That's 2 members of Snake Route Squad we've seen then. Three members of Snake Route Squad. Dear Hans, my old friend, how are you? You've asked me to update you on development of the missile. Fits and starts is how I would describe it. Kessler is clearly a genius, but he's also a nightmare. When he's sober, he works like the clappers, but once he's had a drink or two, he becomes boorish and an imbecile. Unfortunately, the latter state of affairs is all too common, which means he's not a well man, not by a long chalk. Despite all that, we're on track. The radio control problems and the fuel issues are, by and large, solved. Anyway, if the demonstration goes as planned, you'll see exactly what I mean. Schmidt will certainly have an intriguing film to take back to Berlin and show the Führer. Hope to see you soon, Ernst. Letter addressed to Lieutenant Hans Ergeter. I think Hans Ergeter's the one we removed. I really don't want to get into a run and gun in close quarters in the town. Detlev Moeller thinks bombing civilians is wrong. I agree with you, Detlev. I'm really sorry if I end up having to shoot you. There's a member of Snake Route Squad. Oh, he's got last letters, Alfred Kohler. Just turned 19, member of Snake Route Squad. That's 3 members of Snake Route Squad there.
Was?
They're really not for giving up, those guys there, are they? Which makes me wonder, what is the better way to deal with them? Really? Well, they know I'm over here now. Oh no, it looks like they're not sure. They're not sure.
Was war das? Ach du!
Conrad Brandt survived a car crash. There's a lot of them over there. There really is. I'm going to relocate. It's always a good idea, you know, don't take more than a couple of shots and then relocate if you can. Well, if you think they're even suspicious of where you might be. As long as they think they know where you are and you're not where they think you are, you're doing okay.
Ach du!
There's a lot of them there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Nope, that was a mistake. That was a mistake. Let's give them time to search elsewhere. Okay, there's the bridge. So that's the bridge. Okay. That's something they built at the end of the bridge. All those birds along there is not really going to give you much chance to creep along that wall. And there are still guys behind me up here, yep. Got to assume there are. Yep, there's one. I was thinking, what was that? What was that? Was that anything? I think there's a couple up there because wasn't that where the guy they thought smelled was?
Aber du kannst nicht.
Oh. Somebody's nearby. I think he's come roughly to the right area, but we've just gone past a little bit. Maybe somewhere beyond this tree over here. Stefan Hunt suffers from piles, member of Snake Root Squad. Poor Stefan. Detlev Moeller, yeah. Really sorry about having to shoot you. Wow, there you all are. There's a lot of you there. Don't know whether that hit him or not. It seemed maybe it just hit. I don't know. I'm using the regular ammo, yes.